What are the safest cities in the Treasure Valley area? We're getting after that right now. Hey everyone, if you're looking to move to the Treasure Valley, Boise area, then we're covering what are the safest areas of the Treasure Valley, and we're gonna rank them from least safe to most safe and cover and debunk, maybe some ideas about maybe why things aren't as safe as they seem to be. So we're gonna cover that real quick. My name is Curtis Chism with the Chism team. We specialize in helping people relocate here to the Treasure Valley area. I myself relocated here from California, and I absolutely love helping people make the move here as well. So if you're 9 days or 90 days out, just reach out via phone, text, or email. We'll have a conversation, and I'd love to help you make the smooth move here to Idaho. We get calls and reach outs from people just like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. We've got your back when moving to Idaho and specifically to the Boise and Treasure Valley area. So reach out. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We drop new videos at least once a week, and you can get notified every time when you hit that bell and hit like on the video. We'd really appreciate it. And let's get after what is the most safe and least safe areas here in the Treasure Valley area. So we're gonna start with the least safe area, quote unquote, which is Caldwell and Nampa. I'm gonna combine these together because the safety data is actually quite similar on that. And I'm using reports from Neighborhood Scout and niche.com. So it's very public information data. So Caldwell is considered the least safe of all the areas of the Treasure Valley area. So it is 29% safer than other US cities. So I think that's a good thing that it's safer than other US cities, but it does have crime comparable to perhaps some big cities where maybe you're moving from. So I want to dive into that just slightly, but I've got a whole nother video on specifically Caldwell, so I won't spend too much time on that. But basically, there's a lot of things that happened in the late 80s, early 90s that put a really bad impression for a lot of people about Caldwell, and then kind of bleeding into Nampa a little bit. So just be careful about what you read and see online, because that gets amplified quite a bit, especially now with AI out there. The AI, you'll find AI generated articles that make Caldwell seem way worse than it is. So just be careful of that, but technically that ranks the lowest, right around 3.8 per 1,000 people may be a victim of violent crime. That's the data that shows for Caldwell, which is a little bit higher than the overall state of Idaho, which is right around 2.4 people per 1,000 for violent crime. So Caldwell, and then Nampa is very similar. It's going to be right around just over 3, about 3.18 per 1,000. And then you've got property crime thrown in there as well, and that's around 15, so about 15 per 1,000. So both of those are going to be right around 1.5% chance of being a victim of property crime, less than a 0.5% chance of being a victim of violent crime in both those areas. Now, I myself actually moved to Nampa, and I moved here because I felt very safe. My wife felt very safe. I have 3 young children with me, and safety certainly is a big factor for us. Now, we moved from a big city. Technically, the safety factor is only marginally improved coming to Nampa, but we live out basically in the country. We live in a beautiful subdivision surrounded by farmland. So we love it, and it's very, very safe. We go into Caldwell to the Indian Creek Plaza regularly to enjoy the splash pad, the live music, the farmers market that they have at Caldwell, the farmers market they have in Nampa. The Nampa farmers market is huge, right in downtown Nampa. Really great little downtown area, brick buildings, great little restaurants. So we love living in this area, and I think you might too. So I would really suggest, before you just write it off, come check it out and talk to the people and see for yourself. Now, the next least safe city in Treasure Valley is actually the city of Boise itself. So Boise is a big city, more potential for bad apples to come in. It has around 275,000 people in it. So it's just bound to happen in a bigger city. There's big city problems, even though relatively small compared to other US cities. So it's considered 30% safer than other US cities. So Caldwell and Nampa are 29% safer. Boise is 30% safer, but the violent crime is a little bit less. You're gonna be just over about 2.5 per 1,000. So a 0.25% chance of being a victim of violent crime, but your property crime is a little bit higher. So a little more vandalism, breaking in, burglary, that kind of thing. So Boise is going to be your next least safe area. So it's going to be actually similar to Nampa and Caldwell. Now from there, you kind of take a big step up in safety and we jump into Meridian. So Meridian is going to be 57% safer than other US cities, and their violent crime and property crimes are significantly lower. So violent crime there is 1.62 per thousand. So basically half of Nampa and Caldwell, and then property crime is going to be right around 8.5 per thousand. So your chance of being a victim of violent crime in Meridian is going to be 1 in 619. Versus the state of Idaho has an average of 1 in 415. Now Meridian is an absolutely beautiful city. It's located just to the west of Boise, and it has the Village here, which is a huge outdoor mall. Lots of things to do there. They've got a water fountain, has a light show in the Christmas time. It has an ice rink. There's Christmas lights here, of course. There's restaurants. There's all your kind of major retailers here as well as a lot of restaurants and eateries, ice cream shops, playgrounds, etc. And right out from there, you also have some of your more other major retailers like Trader Joe's is located right here, of course, World Market, your Bed Bath & Beyond, all those areas, all those big stores are gonna be right here in Meridian. Now, Meridian's a wonderful area, absolutely love being in Meridian. There's wonderful parks here with Settlers Park, Kleiner Park. And so if you're looking for a place to live, Meridian is very, very central to all of Treasure Valley. You're basically 10, 15 to 20 minutes away from any of the other areas in the Treasure Valley. Now the next safest city is going to be Kuna, so that's very similar to Meridian in terms of crime, and Kuna is located just south of Meridian, and it is 59% safer than the rest of the US cities. So violent crime here is right around 2.5, but property crime is actually a lot lower at 7 per thousand as well. So similar to Meridian, but definitely safer than the rest of Idaho and the US in general. So Kuna is a wonderful little town, about 25,000 people or so that live there, growing extremely rapidly, but really cool little downtown area, wonderful park down here, Indian Creek running right through it, and just a really great road. A 4-lane road you can zip up to get right back into Meridian. So great option for you. Now, the next area that's the most safe is gonna be Middleton. So Middleton is considered to be 69% safer than other US cities around here. It's a very, very small town here in the Treasure Valley area, just around 10,000 people in the town. So not a whole lot going on. There's not a lot of stores there. You pretty much have to go into Meridian or Eagle or Star to kind of get whatever you're looking for. So it's a really sleepy town, very low crime in this area. Violent crime, property crime are extremely low in this area. So you're looking really only around 1.38 per thousand for violent crime and 6.26 per thousand for property crime. Now, the next safest area is going to be Eagle. It is 79% safer than other US cities. So violent crime is 1 per 1,000, property crime is 4 in 1,000, so extremely low crime. Now you're gonna be paying for that, of course, because the median price is gonna be significantly higher than any of these other areas that we're talking about. So if safety is your #1 priority, then Eagle is probably gonna be your best bet, except for the next one we're gonna talk about. That being said, it's also gonna be the most expensive. I love Eagle, I love the parks in Eagle, I love the restaurants in Eagle, I love going to Caci, which is a wood-fired pizza kind of Italian restaurant, absolutely wonderful cocktails, great happy hour cocktails, and Reed Merrill Park, I love going to. There's great access to the river here. You just walk down a little path over this bridge and then boom, you're on the river. So I love going there, and it has a great playground and splash pad for the kids and a really great little ice cream shop as well. So absolutely love Eagle. If that's something you're looking for, then just reach out and we'll help you get into a place there. But the next most safe area, the safest area in all of Treasure Valley that you've all been waiting for is Star, Idaho. So by now you've probably figured out that's probably the last one on the list. So Star, Idaho is the safest place. So Star, Idaho is, get this, 87% safer than all US cities. So it is extremely safe. It has a violent crime rate of 1.4 and a property crime rate of 2.7 per thousand. So for violent crime, you have a 1 in 695 chance of being a victim of violent crime. And then property, you have a 1 in 371 chance. Star is an absolutely wonderful little town, very small, just around 10 to 12,000 people right now, also growing rapidly, and it's preparing for a lot of rapid growth as well. Now, Star is going to be very similar to Idaho in terms of the types of homes that you're gonna be getting, it is slightly more affordable than Eagle, and there is more new construction available in Star as well. So if you're looking for a new build, brand new build, then Star, Idaho might be the right place for you. The median price is also gonna be right around 20% cheaper than Eagle. Eagle and Star are basically starting to blend together, but there's still a lot of farmland around Star. You're very close to the foothills. In fact, part of Star goes up into the foothills. So if you're looking for some view properties, maybe some larger properties, then Star could be the place for you to get out in the country and have virtually no crime at all. So if you're looking for the lowest crime area, then Star, Idaho is gonna be the place for you. Now, if you want to take a deep dive into Star, Idaho, all you got to do is watch this video and we dive into everything you need to know about living in Star, Idaho, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.